I am joined by the High Performance Director for Skate Canada, Michael Slipchuck. We were just talking. You represented Canada in men's singles. I remember the World Championship. Munich, was it 90?
Yep, 91 in Munich.
Michael, good to have you with us. Rod Tracy talking about Gabby Daleman, the issues she's been facing. To me, the fact she's here is remarkable in itself.
Yeah, you know what? It's it was important for Gabby just to take some time for herself and just to get better, to feel better, and it was nice to see that through the process and that she got herself into a position that she felt good to get back on the ice and compete, and it was great to see her today back out. It was she did what she needed to do today, and I think this will be a big step forward for her. Anxiety,
depression, bullying. These issues weren't front and center that long ago. Mental issues are now front and center. Bell Let's Talk, and full disclosure, we are Bell Media. How is Skate Canada dealing with these issues, in particular with Gabby?
Well, our athletes are first, and the well-being of an athlete is always number one, and for us and for any case. So we always want to do what's best for them. The skating is secondary, and we want to make sure that they're taken care of if they have any challenges in their lives.
As a former single skater, do you ever stop and say, wow, how it has changed? Because, you're at the World Championships in 1991 in Munich. If there were mental issues facing skaters, and I'm sure there always have been in all sports, the support wasn't there, or the recognition or the appreciation that is there today.
No, it's true. Society and times have changed a lot, and a lot more issues are forefront. So I think it's great that that's the way the world is now, because if kids are challenging with anything, at least there's the avenue to get some help and for them to move on and have a good life ahead of them.
And you being a single skater, she's able to relate to you, it would seem, a little better, and you relate to her, as you've not necessarily been in her condition issue-wise, but you've been a single skater.
Yeah, and you know what, and I, the one thing that, my message always to Gabby in the last 2 weeks is focus on your skating. That's something they're comfortable with. That's, this is where they're comfortable in this environment, and you can see today she was all business out there, and I just feel that was the step in the right direction for her, and we just keep moving day by day forward on this.
Well, that's what Tracy said. She was controlled and she was measured, and that's what she needed to be.
Yeah.
Let's shift gears. I talk about an era of transition, and people are saying transition like it's something new. We've seen this time and time again in the past.
Totally. In 2011, we were really in a very similar position. Yes, we had Patrick as a current world champion, Tessa Scott as Olympic world champions, but, Megan and Eric were just starting out, Dylan and Kirsten were just starting out, Kevin was on the rise up, and Kaylin wasn't even on our radar yet. So, things can change fast, and we're happy with what we see developing below us. So we saw that with the novice and the juniors. We saw some great short programs by the ladies, and we're going to have good competition all the way through. So, it's now their time to shine and carry our team forward.
Look ahead to 2020 for me. The World Championships come to Montreal a year from now, just over a year from now.
Yeah, and the 2020 Worlds are a big one for us. It's great we're going to be in Montreal and home, but that's when we really start to get a sense of what our team is going to look like, who's tracking toward the Olympics, and so it's a big one for us. So this is kind of the year to get a sense of what's there. Next year we really start to see the pieces come together for Beijing in 2022.
It's hard to believe it was 1991, but it is always good to see you. Michael
Brian, it's always great to be here with you.
The High Performance Director for Skate Canada.